Well, we're starting things off in a state of despair. We are officially out of food, and things are cold. It's definitely a bad combo, especially when there's no large animals roaming around. So what I've done is I've sent people out looking for the smaller game in the meantime. I've also taken drastic measures and I've redone the research here, switching it from the reactor to hydroponics, because then we can build the crops indoors. Now, I probably should have done this before. I really thought that we might be okay. I thought we had a lot of food, and I kept thinking, well, there's plenty of meat. We'll always kill it and get more, so it's not a big deal. Well, it's a big deal now. So anyway, I switched off of here, and we are currently researching this. Now, what I did not know until just now, actually, when I clicked it, was that it looks like you get to keep your progress, which is awesome. Very cool. I had no idea. I thought we'd have to restart that, but it was just a risk I was willing to take because we are desperate. We get one, and it's one in and one out. Definitely not good. But here you go. You can see Megumi's bringing in some meat. We're out there getting some small game. Looks like Vortak has brought something in, doing his part for the colony. And so maybe we can just squeeze by. You can see the research is progressing along pretty well. Yeah, looks like they've thrown some down into here. So I don't know. It might be something where we're okay with, something like that. But we're gonna have to wait and see. We do have colonists idle. I think right now that my primary focus has been the hunting, so that is a big part of that. Now everybody's gonna go to bed, and then let's take a peek here. We do have a squirrel. And a squirrel there. I'm curious how much food we have. Some boar meat. Now, another thing I could do is I could cancel this. They would complain about eating the paste food, but I think it's better as far as consumption of materials, right? Yeah, this uses 8 to make this stuff. So, sorry, not the butcher. That's not what I meant. This is what I meant to do. Okay, so it takes 5. But I think we get more of a 1-to-1, like for all the meat, if we use the dispenser. So I'm kind of thinking we're going to go ahead and cancel this. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I could totally be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure they just bring this in, and whenever they go to eat, it only uses one of them. For example, this is 11 meals versus it would be 2 simple meals. So anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and leave it there. We got 5. In that case, it'd be 16 meals. We're looking at a couple days of food versus 1 day for like a couple people. So that could be the better way to go. Now, obviously, I'm going to keep an eye out for some animals to reappear. Now, between the last episode and this one, I actually took a break. So I actually closed the game. When I came back in, I kind of thought, oh, you know what? I'm restarting the game. Maybe, just maybe, it respawned some animals. But that is not the case. Not the case at all. So let's see here. We've got Fohamner dealing with some hypothermia. So I think what we're going to do is have him probably hit the bed and rest. Oh, we won't do that on hypothermia. Fohammer is going to snap. Okay, Fohamner, this is what we're going to do. Let's see. Let's go in here. I want you to go ahead and drop that gun. Yeah, we're going to not have you equipped because Fohammer is just a little too good. He's a little too good at his job. If he has a break, then we're all in big trouble if he's got the M16 in hand. So, let's actually take a look at his thoughts here really quick. He's urgently hungry. He's starving. Completely starving. He's almost like he's scraping the last bits out of the food dispenser. He's got his arm in there digging every little piece out that he can. He's cold, he's tired, and he is quite hungry. I think what we need to do is do another check for animals, even if they're small ones, and do another run. That run helped a little bit, but once again, we are quite low on food. So I'm going to run around and set some tasks for them. They're going to end up going to bed, but in the morning, that's going to be their first priority. Fohamner is in bad shape this morning, waiting at the paste dispenser once again. We do have some food brought in. It is being butchered by Vortak. You can see Megumi carrying some stuff down. Or Fohamner rather is first in line. He's like, give me that meat. I'm going to eat it raw. Give it to me now. Although it doesn't seem like he's doing anything now. He's just standing there. Why don't you go get the food? Let's see. You can't grab that, huh? Maybe he's just totally losing it. Need a food source. Let's see. Some food to feed him. Also make sure that they're not drafted. He's certainly not drafted. So, definitely not good. Fohamner just standing there. I think what we'll do is we're going to draft and move him really quick. And then we'll undraft him. See if he figures his stuff out. Doesn't look like it. Unfortunately, we may lose him. We may have to wrestle him down to the ground. Now, Weem actually went down here. Here he is. He's got M16 out to hunt a squirrel. And we've also got Felix out here with his pistol going after a squirrel as well. The research is coming along pretty well. I'd really like that to get sped up. And now that I'm looking at it, what is going on here? Yes, you're already going to research. Good. Let's get this going. We got to get it done. Speaking of that, we actually need a place to put these guys. We're going to need a place to put these tables. I could put one just kind of right in here. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I'm kind of plotting for the future as well. Like I could do a hallway. And then off of that, this could be where we grow some stuff. Forgot how big those tables are. Let's do that. I think that's enough for a table. I think they're like 4 long and 1 wide, so we could do one kind of right in the middle. Something like that. Actually, if that's the case, I don't need to do all of this. Try to keep this to a minimum. Get that cleared up. Fohamner is freaking out. He is not in good shape at all. I don't know why he is not using the dispenser to grab that food. Other people seem to be okay with using it, but maybe he's just grown accustomed to the simple meals, and he couldn't possibly come down and eat paste out of the dispenser. I have no idea. But even Weem is bringing in some more meat here, at least a carcass to be butchered up. So I don't know. Everybody else seems to at least be hanging in there. We got Dixon is a little down. Yeah, just not happy that he ate nutrient paste, but Fohamner, what are you doing? Go eat. He's just standing there, staring. Well, Fohamner did have a breakdown, unfortunately, but Dixon was able to rope him in on his way back from a hunting expedition that found Muffalo. Check this out. We found a bunch of it over here. You can see it's been a bit of a bloodbath because we had everybody go hunt, and you can see everybody's carrying it back. Excellent. Felix may be going back for more because we still have the other ones selected, but I think that's good. We need to do that. Dixon's heading out there as well. In fact, Dixon was on his way back with a Muffalo as Fohamner was walking out, and that's when he scooped him up and brought him back into the fold. Now, we do need to set, let's see. Let's pause this really quick. Unfortunately, I don't have heat in here or anything, so this is like not a good place. We do have this guy, and I was hoping he would be brought here. So probably what I need to do is set this for colonists, so that he'll get moved out of there and brought into this area. How we've got some heat and everything, so that's something that we're gonna have to do. We do want to make sure that he's being taken care of. We're trying to help him out. He gets medicine. He gets the works. You get the works, Fohamner. You get all the best. Only the best for Fohamner. So, yes, look at this. All of the meats coming in. Very good. Couldn't have come at a better time. We were desperately needing this. I was just looking around. We were hunting small game, and suddenly these guys popped in there, and I stopped everything. Everybody get over there right away. So, anyway, cool. Very good. For some reason, Huang dropped this guy off out here. Hold up. Where are you going? He's hungry, so he said, you know what? I gotta go eat. That is totally fine. So Megumi is escorting him over back into the new place. Excuse me. Which is great. We got heat. Very cool. Let's kill the power to that since we're not using that anymore. Looks like a little puff of smoke that appeared right here. That was odd. Very strange. Anyway, Fohamner, you relax. Megumi's going to bring you some food. We got plenty of food going on right now, or at least we will in the very near future. Actually, because of this, we can actually go ahead and this guy do the simple meal. Once again, we'll set this to 10. Yeah, let's do that. I'm hoping that all of this meat is going to kind of get us through for a while. Obviously, we burned through it pretty quickly before, but we've got 3 more out here. We brought in 3, and I'm going to continue to keep the hunting as like a primary concern here. We are losing Felix, so we're going to address that in a minute. But basically, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled, and as soon as the next kind of burst of large animals comes in, we're going to go ahead and scoop them up. And, you know, I may even stop this. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this now. If I'm talking about this, we're just going to do it now. Oh, actually, you know what? It probably already was 10 times. I thought I had set this for do X amount of times, but it's only set to do 10. So that's fine. We'll do 10, and then the rest will start going into the nutrient dispenser. And we are losing this guy, unfortunately. Okay, well, it just started, so I'm hoping that he can just come down here, do his job, and settle down. Now, what I am going to do is kind of take a peek around, make sure there's not some other dead animal somewhere that I can just kind of have him start making his way back. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Go haul that. Don't hunt. Just go back. You're not in any shape to be out here. Unfortunately, he did walk all the way out here. You know what? I am going back and forth. He's already here, and we don't want to make anybody else come all the way out here. And so let's just go ahead and keep him out here. Sorry, buddy, but you've already made the trip. Why make somebody else run out here is kind of my thought. He could end up losing it just on the way back anyway. So you're here. Let's get it done. Okay, we got Dixon and Felix bringing back food. Neither of them in the greatest shape. Felix having a mental breakdown soon, and Dixon suffering from hypothermia. Hopefully we can get him all the way back there. We do have Huang coming around. He's going to basically be getting the last Muffalo over here. He's been shot up a little bit. So he'll scoop him up, bring him back, and then hopefully we can get things back on track and get some work done inside of our cave system here, our home. We've got a little bit of this dug out. The research slowly coming along. Megumi's been pretty busy butchering, which we kind of need to have happen. So we've got a couple meals going, and Fohamner's been fed. He's doing much better. If we jump in here to his thoughts, he was rapidly kind of escalating. You can see he's doing much better. Obviously has some complaints here, but not too big a deal. Kind of roaming around in here. I don't think he needs this set to medical. I don't know why I said he slept on the floor, but maybe from the previous night. I'm not sure, but anyway, I think that hopefully anyway, he'll be a quick turnaround. I'd like to have him. I'd like to have you back, Fohamner. I'd like to have you back. So let's see. Weem is digging this guy out. You know, man, can you do this? No. Really need to get going on this. Can you help out here, Fohamner? No. You're not a researcher. Let's see. So we've already got everybody researching who can. So I think it's just been such a big focus on food and everything right now that it's not a big priority. I could certainly go to Megumi and kill some of her priorities and get her really focused on that. Although it looks like Weem's actually better. Weem is better at that. Interesting. So again, I could switch to manual priorities and set this as like a number 1. Maybe that's just the better way to go. Everything else is the same. 4 is pretty much like, you know, making it happen, just like selecting the box anyway. So why don't I go ahead for Weem and say, you know what? Try to focus on that if you can. I don't want it to be like a huge thing, because I think that she'll get there eventually, but I think we'll go with that for now. Dixon is back. Felix is back. Felix probably stopping to eat. Yep. That's fine. Seeking safe temperature. So Dixon is hanging out inside, which is good. I really need to get the probably another one of those set up. I don't think Dixon will go there because he's actually, yeah, that's right. He is down a little bit. So we're going to actually force him to go rest. Nice heated room, comfy bed. And I'd like to do that with Felix, so I probably should get another room going here. Let's do this real quick. Try to get this going, because this might take a little while to get set up. Do the furniture, we'll do the usual thing here. Flip this in there. We need a heater. Excellent. Could have grabbed this while I was in the furniture tab, but that's cool. And finally, the floors. So that'll get us another room set up here, and hopefully it's still, or hopefully it gets made by the time we need this for Felix as well, but I don't know if it's going to get done in time. No, maybe Felix is cool, actually. He's not listed here now. Probably because he's resting in his bed. That's cool. He's actually not down too far, anyway. That's cool. Him and his peg leg. He's doing just fine with his peg leg. So here we are, desperate for meat. And what do? They butcher it and just leave it in the room to spoil. It's only going to last a couple days. So I was trying to prioritize the moving of this food. You can see Wang brought some over and stuck in the nutrient dispenser. I was hoping to kind of get it in here. I could prioritize that, but the reality is I'm not going to make a lot of simple meals. And actually, what do we have? We have 4 here. Oh, and we could be done. Yep, we're all done. Okay, so that's why he brought it down there. That makes sense, which is fine. Once again, I'm actually preferring the meat from the nutrient dispenser because we get more out of the food. Obviously, they complain a little bit, but that's okay. It's better that than having no food and just burning through it really quick. So try to get this food brought and carried out so it doesn't spoil. Eventually, the cloth will get moved over. I'm not in so much of a hurry there. And these guys are wanting to go out here and, let's see, wait a second. What are you doing? You're hauling stone. Oh, right. Because we're doing some building in here. Felix is getting this other room set up, which would be great to have. Let's check in on Dixon. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the breakdown notification or anything with him, so he's obviously doing better. Cramped environment of -5, not too big a deal. So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed for him. Obviously, we're still trying to recruit Fohamner. I actually don't know who's been trying. I haven't seen any notification yet, so... Anyway, we're going to have to pay attention to that. If nobody's trying, I may have to force somebody to get in there and turn the screws, try to get him to join. Cool thing is, Weem is jamming away on the research. We're getting close on that, and this room is just now kind of coming together. So once this gets researched, we can actually put down a table in here. Which reminds me, we're going to need this stuff cleaned up. And with the hydroponics table, we basically can farm on it and do that indoors, which is awesome. I suppose what I could do in the meantime is get some power brought over, because we're going to need a lamp in there. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of pop this in here. And let's see. I guess I'll just do it right there. Sun lamp. Something like that. So we have more visitors. Now, one of the things that happened to me before when visitors came through was they were eating my food, and that wasn't too big a deal a while back, but in this case I'm going to get a little bit irritated if they come in here and start eating my food. You just stay out. Now, one thing I could do is I could try to like lock this door and keep them out. It's probably not a bad idea, because I didn't pay attention last time they came through. But previously they ate my food. Curse them. Well, there we go. We just finished the hydroponics. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and pause this really quick. You can see the sun lamp is set up in there. So let's go in here. I think it's production. Is that where that? Yes. Hydroponics basin. So there you go. Like I said, it's kind of tall. I guess we could put it up farther. I think they can walk through the lamp, but just in case, we're going to do it right there. So with the sun lamp, we'll be able to grow stuff on here. Very cool. Now, what I don't know is I haven't used this since way back. This has been a part of the game for a long time, and I don't know that I need to do anything. I don't think so. Yeah, should be good. I think that we would put somebody on there to let's see. Let's jump in here really quick. Growing. So Felix, who is out of commission, or Vortak. So we could actually select Vortak. Okay, this has to be built first, of course, I suppose. I'm rushing things. Vortak is like, dude, there's no table. What am I supposed to do? There's no table here. Can't build anything on a table that does not exist. I'm going to bed. So anyway, we're going to get that set up, and it's supposed to rapidly grow. These things are supposed to come in pretty quick, so I like the idea of making more of those as well. Let's actually jump into here. Production. What did this cost? 150 steel. We have 589. I'm tempted to kind of, probably should just do this now. Make a bit more room so we can do another one kind of next to it. I think that would be good, and try to get a number of these going. I'd love to just have this whole like row of them in here. Get a lot of food from there. It's nice because they don't have to go outside. Very cool. Man, these guys came armed with pistols, though. You leave that machine gun alone. It's mine. It's my M16. I will chase you off with it if I must.